Hey everyone, Two Angry Frogs here, and if you're wondering whether the Brawlers Guild is worth jumping into in patch 11.2.7, the short answer is yes. This is one of the fastest ways to earn 2 brand new mounts, new companion pets, and some great housing decor for your player home, all through quick solo content you can knock out in just a few hours. In this guide, I'll show you exactly how to access the Brawlers Guild, what to focus on, and a clean, efficient path to unlocking the big rewards without wasting time. But before we begin, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a future guide. Now, let's get started. If you've never stepped inside the Brawlers Guild or it's been a few expansions, here's the quick refresher. The Brawlers Guild is a solo arena where you take on a lineup of one-on-one bosses. No raid group, no dungeon queue, just you and a series of increasingly chaotic encounters. And the best part is that all of these fights are designed to be quick. You can jump in, start the fight, and make steady progress, even if you only have a short play session. To enter the Brawlers Guild in 11.2.7, you need a Brawlers Pass Season 5. These can drop from a variety of content, including world bosses, dungeons, PvP rewards, or be purchased on the auction house. And once you've used a pass, you gain access to the Brawlers Guild for all of your characters. Each faction has their own entry hub. For Alliance, you'll head to Bismo's Brawl Pub. The entrance is a little hidden and tucked away in the Stormwind tram area. To get there, you jump down underneath the tram as you first enter from Stormwind. You'll see an opening with a red flashing light above it, and heading down the ramp will lead you to the arena. For Horde, it's much easier to find, and you'll simply head to Brawlgar Arena in the Valley of Honor in Orgrimmar. To get started brawling, for Horde, talk to one of the Brawlgar Arena grunts, and for Alliance, talk to a Bismo's Brawl Pub bouncer. For the early ranks of the fights, the nice thing is how fast they go. Even if you haven't played in a while or you're undergeared, you'll probably fly through these fights in just a few minutes. The only fight really to note here is Sunny. When Sunny shields up, you need to immediately pivot to killing the Sunling. Just DPSing the boss won't work until the ads are down, so your first move is to target swap. Things pick up with the mid-tier bosses, such as the Quacken. Starting here, you'll have to think a bit more about interrupts, stuns, roots, and dodge zones. The mechanics get a little tougher, but every fight is only 1 to 2 minutes, so if you wipe, you can immediately jump back in. The fights to note here include the Quacken. You'll want to stay near the center so your movement out of each slam zone is shorter, and when you're transformed into a duck, make movement your priority to prevent heavy damage and death. The other boss to note here is Blat. You don't want to tunnel the boss here. Kill the clones as they spawn so you don't get overwhelmed, and then burn the real Blat when the floor is clear. Starting with Meatball, the fights get much more intense. These include small-scale mini-raid boss mechanics and DPS checks, and some mechanics are counterintuitive. The main fight to note here is Meatball. You want to run over the orbs as they empower you, not him. Stack them fast and then pop cooldowns and then burn the boss down fast. Finally, starting with Renegade Swabby, you have heavier style mechanics and DPS checks. Depending on your character, these may require higher level gear and quite a few tries. The fights to note here include Renegade Swabby. When you hit Swabby, keep moving out of the shrinking storm zone and focus on getting the tower down as quickly as possible when the Swabby builds the tower. After the tower goes down, you want to use your major cooldowns because when the boss is up top, it can't be damaged, so burn Swabby when he comes back down. The other thing here is Blingtron 3000. You want to kill the Blingtron 2000s that spawn to form a line between the Gnomish Tesla Coil and Blingtron 3000. Then activate the Gnomish Tesla Coil to overcharge Blingtron 3000, and the boss will take 900% increased damage while stunned. In addition to the standard boss fights, you can add extra modifiers to the fight or increase the fight difficulty in one of 2 ways. None of this extra difficulty is required for the mounts or decor, So if you're here just for rewards, you can't ignore these until you've finished your unlocks. First, to add modifiers to the fights, you talk to Challenge Broker Guo. Modifiers include things such as being set on fire, which leaves fire burns in the arena floor that damage you if you stand in them, or freezing the arena, basically making it a slip and slide. If you complete all of the challenges, you'll grab the title Brawl Star. No extra power or loot, just bragging rights for this one. Second, after defeating the core lineup of bosses, you can purchase challenge cards from card trader Ami, which increase the difficulty. As you defeat bosses, you gain reputation. The guild has 8 ranks and you start at rank 1 and you progress by winning fights. Each victory grants 250 reputation and 1000 reputation is needed to advance to the next rank. Rewards are unlocked at each rank and these include mounts, companions, gear, housing decor, and other items. For a geared character, you can realistically learn everything, the mounts, the cosmetic set, the decor items, and so on, in about 2 to 3 hours. Alliance and Horde rewards are the same, so if you have alts in both factions, you can choose to brawl on either side. Each rank gives you access to new rewards, including 2 new mounts. The ground mount Brawlin Bruno at rank 6, and the Ballistic Bronco flying mount at rank 8. Rewards also include a few unique housing items to personalize your player housing space. These include the Brawler's Barricade, the Brawlers Guild Punching Bag, and the Champion Brawler's Gloves. Before we wrap things up, let's go over a few quick tips that will make your time in the Brawlers Guild a lot smoother, especially if you're jumping in on day 1. First, don't underestimate consumables. Even a basic set of stat food, a flask, or a combat potion can give you just enough of an edge to push through a tight enrage timer or survive chip damage. The fights are short, so the benefit you get per attempt can be big. Second, if you hit a wall on a specific boss, don't be afraid to step away for a minute and upgrade your gear. Some of the later fights, especially like Renegade Swabby and a few of the challenge card encounters, really do expect a certain baseline of power. A quick dungeon run, a vendor upgrade, or even a crafted piece can be enough to turn a hard stop into a kill on your next attempt. Third, requeue instantly after a wipe. Momentum does matter in the Brawlers Guild. Hit that queue button right away, get back in, and keep the rhythm going. That fast loop of attempt, adjust, attempt does help you climb the ranks more quickly. Finally, some classes just naturally shine in the Brawlers Guild. Due to the incredible amount of movement required for some bosses, mobile specs such as BM Hunter tend to have an easier time because they can deal full damage on the move. In addition, given the short fights, specs that have strong burst cooldowns fare good as well. The Brawlers Guild in patch 11.2.7 is one of the fastest and most rewarding solo activities you can jump into, offering 2 new mounts, unique housing decor, and quick boss encounters that you can clear at your own pace. If you're diving in this season, let us know your best Brawler tips and moments down below in the comments. Also, let us know any questions you have. And a special shout out to our members for your continued support. We do thank you very much. And everyone, have a great day.